Hello, and welcome to Panorama to UCL starring Dartford FC, episode 50. Another episode of He Left Us! He left me! Why would he leave me? Kosic left. He went to Madrid for 104 million, I want to say, his release clause. They matched it. I tried to offer him a deal that was supposed to be, I know, somewhat competitive to what Madrid were offering, but yeah, I don't have 300k per week. I cannot offer that amount of money, which means he signed for Madrid. I mean, granted, he was on huge wages at us. He was on 160, I think. So yeah, I lost virtually the best striker in the game to Madrid. I tried to find someone that would replace him. There's no other striker that can do what he does. And yeah, his only problem was his composure and work rate. Everything else, fucking crazy. Crazy player, crazy off the ball, crazy acceleration and pace. Everything about him was crazy, and you could see that in the amount of goals he scored, in the average rating he had. I mean, he was one of those players that you only have once in a save game, and he left us. Let's go through the transfers and let's see what we're starting today. Fucking Christ, I'm so angry. My man left me. So we started off by releasing Jesus Portillo to Charlton in the championship. He was never a player that was gonna play for us. He didn't develop. We bought him for 600k. He left on a free. Some money lost there, but it is what it is. Then we sold Vuk to Al Vehda for 11 mil. Given the fact that we only got him for 1 mil, I think this deal is a very good one. Again, good player, not really prem quality, if you know what I mean. He never really lighted anything here. He never played that greatly for Rangers as well. So getting 11 million for him feels like a fucking steal. I took the money and laughed my way to the bank. We sold Bazunu to Lazio. You'll see in a minute why we sold Bazunu to Lazio. But we paid 24 mil. He played 2 seasons for us, then half that amount at 33, 34 years old. I feel like it's a very good deal for the money. His mentals were weak. His physicals were crap. His shot stopping was good. But I think we made a huge improvement in the area that I'm very eager to show you in a sec. The other one other player that left us was Baby. Baby left for 16 mil. We bought him for 4 mil, so 4 times that amount is what we got from him. He went to Nottingham Forest in the Prem. He was never gonna play with us, was he? I mean, he never developed that much. He had 5-star potential. I was expecting great things for him, but never really shown. And it's quite saddening, but at the same time, it's exciting to just get some money off him, put that bit in transfer budget. Then Kosic left for 100 mil. I mean, he has a release clause of almost 500 million. Actually, when you look at the contract, his clauses are much less what we offered him. We offered crazy clauses, but then again, we couldn't really compete with the salary. So, yeah, I'm still bummed up about this. We bought a replacement, but nowhere near the quality and the level that Kosic was at. We managed to sell Sadie to Sporting for 7 mil, I think, 7.5 mil. No, 7 and 2 mil via an intermediary, because otherwise I couldn't have sold him. We made a fair bit of profit of him, mind you. He he was never gonna light any fires for us. He never really developed. 23 years old, and his stats are pretty poor. I don't know why Sporting bought him, but I guess they have a mastermind or something, because otherwise I wouldn't justify his signing, honestly. He was on low wages, he wasn't that great, he wasn't gonna improve anymore. Made sense to just cash in on him. And Gura was another older player, high value, high wages. Decided to sell them to Middlesbrough in the Prem. He barely played for us last season. When he did, he played poorly. 15 mil for this guy, I think is great. His only silver lining, I guess, was his jumping reach in that flank. But other than that, he's been very poor for us in the past season, and I don't know. He never really was crazily good per se. He wasn't really a player that I could just put in and be like, oh, I have an amazing inside forward or striker there. No, his strength was lacking for a striker. His pace was lacking as an inside forward, so just just sold him, I guess. Morales is the lightest sale in. I mean, as you've seen, we sold the crazy amount of players. That makes a lot of sense because I wanted money. I wanted money. I wanted to just sell the dead weight. Morales was already 26. He wasn't gonna improve. He was warming the bench. He had high salary. I think he had 80K per week. And Inter came in for 60 mil, and they were like, okay, we are offering you 40 something mil. Negotiated it upwards to 60 mil. He was he was decent for us throughout the years. Never really nailed on that starting spot, you know. He never really made me feel like he was an integral part to our side. And 60 mil for this guy, I mean, take your money and leave. Give me all your money. He was good at coming off the bench, but he never really shown. I mean, the first 2 3 years were crap, especially the first year. And I was thinking, oh no, he's just a face. He's gonna improve. He never really did though. His physicals were good. His mentals were decent. His technicals, though, I think let him down massively. And again, 60 mil for this guy. Great piece of business. I'm a shrewd businessman. I'm wondering if Inter have them in the starting lineup. I don't think so. I think they have Laurent. Laurent is worse than Morales, actually. Is Morales gonna play for us? Well, I don't give a Scooby-Doo, I guess. Because we have 60 million in the transfer budget. We have 200 mil overall balance. Let's look at the transfer scene, actually. That's the most important part of it. So we bought in Felipe Ronaldo for how much? Upwards to 49 mil. Look at him. Look at how good he is. One-on-ones of 18, very good agility, very good decisions, determination, 20 vision. He looks already phenomenal and a huge upgrade on Bazunu. I mean, just look at him. He's huge improvement over Bazunu, honestly. And I didn't have to sacrifice the aerial reach either. So, looking forward to see what Ronaldo can do for us. He's the Cristiano version of goalkeepers. Then we bought in Bozic. Bozic is a Serbian halfback. Why do you need a halfback staff? Well, because now we're using a halfback, and the center backs have the instruction to stay wider. This will enable to the fullbacks, the wingbacks on attack, to just move higher across the pitch. And I needed a proper halfback, a much better halfback than Frank was. And I think I really struck gold with this guy. Again, at the time of buying him, I didn't have much money. I only had like 20 mil left. It was before I made all those crazy sales. So I needed to find someone that was also on a cheaper side. And I think this guy fits the bill. He's just a much better version of Frank. I feel like, and he's already valued at 60 mil. He's a wonder kid. He's crazily good. I'm expecting great things for him. He looks phenomenal already. Now, the other signings that we made were just on Alvarez. I was involved in a bidding war with either Liverpool or Arsenal. I don't remember whom, but he was 18 years old. He will be grown at club, I think. Yes, so he'll be staying and playing in around the first team squad. Probably won't be playing that much starting the season, but eventually I think he'll be improved. He looks very good. His physicals are good. His mentals are good for 19 years old. His technicals, don't mind the technicals, they're amazing. 16 heading with 7 jumping reach. Yeah, I wouldn't trust heading too much. I'll be playing him mainly as an inside forward, just because as a striker I feel he lacks certain areas of his in his play. But we'll see. We'll see where he'll slot in. He can play the striker role as well, so really curious to see him in action. We got Sandy Mullen from City on a free. Honestly, if he improves, great. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. Let's offer him out for loan as well. Uh, if he improves, he'd be great, but we can sell him for a profit, and that's precisely what I'm gonna do for him, or with him rather. He played 3 games for City last season. Yes, they were this scrapped. Latest signing and the biggest signing of the transfer window, Aleximadro Patakas, or new inside forward on the right hand side. He looks very good. He's nowhere near the level of Kosic, however. He's a poor version of Kosic, but he was the best signing I could have made on a 100 million transfer budget. Again, nowhere near the levels of Kosic. Better agility and balance, but worse pace, better stamina, better work rate, better composure. There are some good things about Patakas. I couldn't find any other Kosic, and I found some players that were near the level of Kosic, but they cost around 200 mil. I'm I'm not paying that. And he has good jumping reach too, so he can slot in as a complete forward as well for me. So yeah, we'll see how he performs for us. I think he will be great, but I know we'll see. Professional personality means that he'll be great for tutoring purposes. And let's look how we lined up. So I made one little tweak to the tactical system. We moved Bozic to a halfback, the defenders to stay a little bit wider in an attempt to just spice up things, just enable the wingbacks to go fully on attack. And we're gonna stay fairly narrower. The inside forwards are set to sit narrower, so that would open up the spot for Stewart and the Aztec. So, in terms of how we line up for this season, we have Ronaldo in goal. He's fantastic. Super keeper on defense. He's very good. Tejera is a ball-playing defender. He really fits the mold. He's again extremely good. Very good teamwork as well. Barbosa is the other ball-playing defender. Now, I've been trying to find some uh, replacements for Barbosa, but that's pretty hard right now. I can't find anybody. So he will have to start the season for us. He's fairly good. I mean, Milan are interested. I will be selling him if I can find a replacement. Stewart on the right hand side. It will make sense to just change or rather replace Stewart next season, but he's very good. He's highly valued. He's been fairly consistent throughout the ages for us, and I like him a lot. The Aztec, his second season in the squad. Second season at the squad, he is again a very good player. He played very well last season. A lot of assists coming from him. As a wingback on attack, he's fantastic, and he has good agility, good balance. He looks crazily good. I'm looking forward to him improving even more so than he is already. Bozic in the new halfback role, I think he'll make a great impact there. His mentals are amazing for a 20 years old. His technicals as well. His physicals are crazily good. 17 jumping reach is crazily good. 6 million spent on him. I mean, take my money and leave. Take my money and get my man. Cooper is staying. Cooper has been offered a 150k per week contract. His value has doubled from what it was previously. It was 58 million because of a release clause he had. Signed a new contract, now it's 100 million. I mean, he is a very good box to box. For the next season, I'm actually interested to using a Mizala as opposed to a box to box, but we'll see when we get to that. I think as a box to box though, he's very good, and looking forward to see further good performances from him because over the years he has been very good for us. Ever since we signed him on a free, when Chelsea released him, he's been crazily good. Now we have the Latry who retains his position as an advanced playmaker. Ideally, I will replace him eventually, maybe next year, but for now he looks very good. He has a minimum fee release clause that I don't particularly like. I think he could be worth more than that. Would you be interested? No, he's unhappy. Why are you unhappy? No, I refuse to sell him to United, and he basically I promised him that if they pay his release clause, I will sell him. And honestly, I will. He's not a world beater. He's very good, mind you, but he's not a world beater, and I think I can find a better replacement for the same amount of money. Now, in the attacking phases of the game, we have Batajas on the right hand side. He's again a crazily good player. He played very well for Monaco over the years, so I'm expecting great things for him. And on the left hand side, I'm still wondering if Gary should be starting. I think Gary should be starting. He's the best left wing back, inside forward that we have. The other one is Malin, but I think Gary is just better. His speed, his physicals alone are crazily good. His off the ball is good. Maybe composure lacks, but in other areas, very good crossing, very good dribbling. I think Gary will start the season, and we'll see. Maybe we can find some wonder kids. And Velasquez is the big man up top, a very good complete forward, a very good player. I would have normally, based on his jumping reach, put Patakas as a complete forward, but then again, his pace is lacking for the inside forward role, yeah. So just judging off his mentals, this guy is bananas good. Holy crap! I think he's gonna be great for us. I really think he's gonna be great for us. In terms of the other squad members, Delstrom retains his position as a backup goalie. Puentes is still on the bench. Probably if I get huge money for him, I will sell him. He's a bench player. He's played very well throughout the seasons though for us. So him on the bench, maybe unfair, but he's nowhere near the Latri's levels. Hanko is still a striker. Try to offer him for 20 mil. Nobody bit the bullet, and I'm content with playing him off the bench, game in, game out. We'll see. Malin, might sell him if I get 100 mil for him. I mean, he's very good, don't get me wrong, and he can still improve, so really looking forward to see him play. He's been constantly playing better, and I think this is the season where he can take that to a new level, you know? Sam Brush is still on the bench. He's, again, improving like crazy. He's a very good player. I'm looking forward to him developing, and I don't think he will lodge Stewart anytime soon from that first team position. But in my opinion, he is very close towards. I mean, maybe in 2 years he will be a starter. Who knows? Luca still on the bench, didn't get any offers for him. I will be very eager to sell him down the line, but he can play on the left hand side. He can play as a ball playing defender as well. So again, he is a good player, mind you. He is very versatile. He's a very good player, and he's played fairly consistently for us throughout the years. It doesn't feel right to sell him. Belitzo's rotational option, like he was last season, he will be playing much more than last season for us, and really forward to see him developing with the new game time that I have in plan for him. Slama is still a center back substitute. He hasn't really improved that much, though he is very solid. He's a very solid substitute, mind you. He's a wonder kid. He has bags of potential. Hopefully, he will reach them. He has fairly professional personality, so I'm hoping he will be improving. Blagojevic, his counterpart, a more physical player than Slama, a much better mental one. 1 year older, though. But I don't know, he can improve a lot as well, so I'll be looking to rotate these two guys around. Probably Slana played much more last season. Probably this season I'm looking to integrate Blagojevic much more than I was integrating Slana previously. Dorival will be a rotation option throughout the season. I'm looking out for loan options for him. Hopefully we can find some. But he is a very good player. He's played for us a fair amount, a couple of games last season, and he performed quite well in them barring his debut. You've seen live his debut. He had a crap debut, but he's gonna be great for us. Frank is a backup option. I'm still retaining him because he's a very good halfback as well. He's a decent halfback. If I find another wonder kid to just slot in there, I might sell Frank as well. He's not on high wages. He's 35k per week. It's fine. And Moreno has been promoted to not the bench, but like the 12 sub. He'll be playing much more than he did last season. In cup competitions, I'm gonna play Moreno, and I'm gonna keep Brush for league appearances only, and maybe Champions League appearances as well. And I think this is everything. In terms of promotions from the under 21, I think the only promotion was Gabi's. He's been playing at Skybet League 2 level last season. This time he's playing in League One. He went to Bristol Rovers. Do you remember when we used to tackle teams like Bristol Rovers on a weekly basis? Yeah, we moved up in the world, and I know he looks like he could. I mean, he won't be making the cut here probably, but he will become a good, I think, Premier Division player if his potential is really there. Um, and yeah, I think that's about it in terms of squad. So for today, we're gonna do the Community Shield. Then, because the start of the season is pretty lackluster, I think we'll come back for November. We'll do the City, Liverpool, and Tottenham. Maybe the Newcastle game as well, but there's a huge gulf between those two. Probably only City and Liverpool will be though. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how things go, and once the draw for the Champions League is being made, we'll look into what's I know what how our schedule will be looking like. But for now, let's go for the basically let's go for the Community Shield, right? Playing Fulham here. Let's win the trophy for them. We have fair few debuts today. We have Patakas, we have Bozic, we have Ronaldo. Three debuts, and I think that's all, right? Uh, do I have some debuts waiting on the bench? And I'll also be looking to sign Tehera. Brings the ball forward, Delatri, Cooper. Cooper back to Tehera. Stewart. Can Stewart provide something magical? Patakas is true! He almost scored on his debut, and I think he should have scored that one. Shit. He didn't. Well, it is what it is. Cooper with the corner, nothing comes of it. Velasquez? No, nothing comes of it. I'm still looking for a new center back that could replace Barbosa. We'll see if I cannot find any targets that could enhance the first team. I will be. It's a free kick. Velasquez is taking it. What I was saying is that I'll probably be. Wait a sec. Velasquez scores the free kick. First goal of the season for him. Let's go! What an execution! What a free kick! We are all over Fulham already. What I was saying was that I will probably be signing more wonder kids. Just uh, both under 18 players and under 20 players. If they can improve the first team and the bench specifically, I will sign them even though they're on the older side. They almost scored. I think Ronaldo actually made a save. Thank the Lord. Thank Lord Ronaldo. But yeah, oh, we'll see how the transfer window gets us. Maybe we can find a good center back. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I've been looking towards, finding a replacement for Barbosa, but none whatsoever thus far. And the options I had were like crazily expensive, and I'm not gonna pay in wages 300k per week for a center back. That's crazy. Maybe 200, yes, if they're extremely good. Now Stewart Patakas loses the ball. I mean, he doesn't have the best debut. Very good. Delatri bring the ball forward. Wide to the Aztec. Gary now. Gary, the Aztec. Can he do something? He provides an unlikely cross and Pataka scores! Goal on his debut. Let's go! Let's go, Patakas! What a cross by the Aztec. I was convinced we were going nowhere. I thought we were going nowhere, and out of a sudden he pulls out that cross, and Patakas just out jumps his opposition and scores on his debut. These are the types of debut I want. All of my debutants have been playing very well today. So much so that I'm really Gary with a free kick. Very good cross. Barbosa misses the header. But Patakas is wide. Barbosa now. For the Latre with a what a shot. What a curve on that shot. That shot had curves. Let's win the game. I mean, I think the debutants are very good in this game. They've really performed admirably given the fact that it's their first game for us. The lottery now to Cooper. Cooper to Patakas. Patakas who loses the ball because that's what Patakas does. Now Bartesaghi for them. Backwards to Hermansen, their goalkeeper. Wide to Bartesaghi. Comisario, they still have Comisario. Patakas gets the ball back. Now Patakas, very good pass by Cooper. He gets. Patakas gets tackled. Well, very good by Tejera. Now the Aztec. Back to the Latre, Barboza. Look how good they are lining up in the defense. Velasquez now to Gary. Patakas is. He was free. He was unmarked. What a pass by Gary. 3-0 against Fulham in the Community Shield. I mean, let's go. First silverware of the season. Let's go. What a pass and what unmarking by Patakas. They're playing a fairly strong side. They're playing a very strong side, I think. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. Let's make some subs. Gary is tired. Let's bring Dorival. Um, let's put Velasquez on the left-hand side and Patakas as a striker. Let's sub the Aztec off for Luca. Let's bring in Brush. And let's also bring on, I think, Puentes for the remainder of the game. 4 subs being made. Our quality is not that amazing at the moment, but then again, they've done nothing throughout the game. They had only one highlight, and only in the 75th minute they had their first shot on target. So Barbosa almost scored, and Brush with the follow-up almost scored. What's going on there? The XG story is crazy. 16 shots, 6 on target, position of 53%. I don't want to make any assumption on the tactical change I made, but I think the halfback worked in this game. I think it worked out very nicely with their 2 strikers. But of course, it's only one game. I have to look at more of those to make an educated guess. They almost scored another edge of the area. Barbosa to Velasquez. Can we spark a counter? Velasquez to Patakas. Patakas brings the ball forward, tries to dribble, manages to dribble. Velasquez in the box. He misses. What a save by the goalkeeper. What a pass by Patakas. And what dribbling by Velasquez himself. And Bozic almost hits that header goalwards. Very good, very good. Our first piece of silverware. Just look at everybody there. I think Tejera is the captain now. Now that Kosic has left us. Backstabber. I think this is it for today. It was just a shorter video than usual. Hope that's what I was hoping for. Just don't record for 50 minutes and make these long videos, long ass videos. Tejera picking up the ball. Very good performance from the lads. Amazing performance. Oh, my cold is killing me. It's quite literally killing me. Very good debuts from my players. I feels amazing. Let's congratulate them and yep. Leadership void. We have Tejera. What do you mean leadership void? We have Michael Tejera with 15 leadership. I mean, Kosic only had 16, so it's not that big of a difference. So, thank you all for joining. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, even a comment would be greatly appreciated. What do you think of Kosic leaving? I am bummed out. I am so saddened by it. But at the same time, Patakas performed well in his first outing, so hope for the best. See you soon. Bye bye, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. See ya.